Stor knä.
Ser du det?
Ja.
So this is Marcus Kova. I'm here with Jon Olav Einemo. He's about 6'8", I think, and I'm 6 foot myself, so it's probably more like 7 foot actually. All right, he's still a tall guy. Still a tall guy. You fought yourself only is it a week ago, or 2 weeks ago now? 2 weeks ago.
Last weekend.
Last weekend,
yeah.
And you were in a war, and it was a very close fight, and it doesn't look like you were even in a fight. How are you feeling now?
No, I'm totally fine. I've been training all week, and yeah, so there's no problems. I just got tired.
Just got tired.
Yeah, I got tired. Tired and did some stupid mistakes.
You were in Alistair Overeem's corner tonight, unfortunately, because you have amazing jiu-jitsu, and I'm part of Werdum's team. Actually, I'm going to say this right now because it's too big, but it was not the most exciting fight for fans, but at the same time, it was a very strategic fight by both guys. They were trying to implement their game plan. What do you think of the fight?
I think. I think it was a smart fight especially for Alistair. He did what he needed to win, and but I think also it was a pretty exciting fight because it was a game all the time, and yeah, first round was stopping the takedowns, and then the second round I think was the best round because there was a lot of punishment in that round, and I could see both Alistair got a pretty good knee to the head and the body, and Werdum got 2-3 knees to the head, and at least three hooks and a couple of hard body shots also. So no, I think it was a good fight, man. I liked the fight.
I absolutely agree with you. I think the fans sometimes are not that educated to what's going on in there, and they want to see a little bit more blood, a little bit more action. But I agree with you.
Yeah, because you know every fight cannot end spectacular. You know, you cannot also push the knockout too much because yeah, then you see what happened to me last weekend. Huh? So if the knockout comes, it comes, and if not, you have to keep calm like Alistair did.
Yeah, he did a very good job. One question, or one actually thing that you mentioned before was that you obviously with your great jiu-jitsu, you had problems holding Alistair down. You guys were pretty comfortable coming into this fight that Werdum wasn't going to be able to play the game that he wanted. Now you're in the UFC. Alistair Overeem is in Strikeforce. You helped him out. You guys are friends. What if you guys end up one day fighting each other?
Yeah, I think that in the near future is not going to happen anyway. Yeah, but of course, like in Golden Glory, we have a rule that we do fight each other. But normally we don't fight each other if it's like a single fight. But if it's like a tournament, like probably going to happen now in this tournament, that Caritono going to have to fight Alistair in the final. So then I'm gonna have two Golden Glory fighters facing each other. So and it happened many times before also. So it's a part of being professional, huh?
Was that your prediction right there? You're saying Karitonov is gonna fight Alistair Overeem in the finals?
Yeah, that's the way I think it's gonna be.
Are you ready to bet a cameraman again another $100? Because he already owes you $100.
There's no point betting with him, you know, because he don't pay up.
Double or nothing.
Double or nothing.
What's next for you in the UFC?
Now I just waiting now, but yeah, I guess I'm gonna get a new fight probably September, October, something like that. So it fits good with the schedule. We're gonna go to Thailand again in August and start preparations. Yeah, it fits like now, like gonna have the preparations with Alistair again, because then he probably gonna fight about the same time, and probably Karitonov also. So we're gonna get a good team down to Thailand and train hard.
So that's where you normally have your training camp, in Thailand?
Yeah, Thailand and Holland.
Oh, of course.
So we mix a little bit between those two countries. So yeah.
So watching the Strikeforce heavyweight division and seeing this tournament, is there anyone in that tournament, even though you're with the UFC and Strikeforce and they have said that they want to keep the two organizations apart, is there anyone in there in particular that you'd like to face?
Not really. For me, it's just I don't have any enemies in this sport, or anybody I want to fight more than another. I just gonna do take the guys they put in front of me now in the UFC, because I still have quite a few fights left there. So it doesn't really matter. Just I fight anybody.
That's a true Warriors mentality. Being from Norway, us being from Sweden, obviously, us being like the bigger brothers, even though you can't see this right now, who do you think is Sweden's best fighter today?
Ooh, let me see. I like Tor Troeng. I like him a lot.
Because of his Norwegian background?
Both from no, he's a good fighter. I think he's a good fighter, smart fighter. I like, of course, Alexander Gustafsson made many good fights now, and I think he's like at the moment the most successful in Sweden. But of course, you have also you have many good fighters in Sweden. Ilir Ilir Latifi is getting real good also, and and you have the old guys like not old, but like David Belkeden, and who more you got? Reza is doing very well now. Reza is doing real well, and I think a lot of things happening in Swedish MMA. It's a big growing a lot. Yeah,
absolutely. I'd say it's kind of
thanks to teachers like Omar, of course, here. Doing a very good job.
Today, and rightfully so. Omar's, I was saying it before, probably, definitely one of Sweden's top, if not the #1 toughest and best MMA fighter that we've had as well. So, even not active anymore, he's definitely still involved in the game with his gym as well.
For sure.
So that's who you want to fight, you said, Omar?
No, we're too good friends so it's not interesting for me. But I've been in Pancras many times training with Omar, so it's always a pleasure to come there for me, and yeah.
Absolutely, I'd say Scandinavian mixed martial arts is definitely on the rise. We see you in the UFC, Alexander Gustafsson, and now Martin Kampana, obviously from Denmark, and keep doing what you're doing. Thank you very much, and looking forward to see more of you in there.
Thank you very much. Tack så mycket.
17 maj. We actually had a 17 maj.